Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be playing some Factorio, probably one of my favourite games of all time. I've got hundreds of hours into this game, but it's been a while since I've played it, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I think I'm going to play some Death World today. Since I played the game, they added these presets, and I haven't really tried any of them, to be honest. Back when I was playing, it was just the default world, so Death World sounds like a great challenge, and let's get going. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got some coal, iron, copper, stone. Good, and some water. Awesome. So what am I going to need first? Burners. I can use this one burner. Smelter. I really want to be aiming towards getting my pump and steam engines set up as soon as possible. So I really need to get to chips, so let's start getting some iron. Oh my god, it's been so long since I played this game. And I need some coal to fill this with. Oh, actually, I'm going to take this to generate some coal. And stick this in over here. This is going to allow me to kind of stockpile some coal. And I just need to fill it with some energy. And here we go. That should give me some. I'll probably just keep mining some just to kind of fill it up as much as I can until I pick some up. This should give it enough fuel to kind of keep going. Okay. Now, what do I need to do? I need to get a burner. The burner's going to help me start smelting some iron and copper, and I'm going to need a burner for each. So let's start getting some of this. I can pick up some iron, throw it in my smelter, and then go pick up some coal, and then kind of throw that in the smelter as well, and that should give me enough to make a burner. That should get me going. I'm a little worried about this Death World. I haven't played it before, so hopefully I don't get like attacked very quickly. We'll have to see. Okay. Okay, I think this should be enough. I can just run over and get some coal now. That's going to give me some iron, sorry. Now, how many iron do I need? I need a stone furnace as well, so I'm going to have to go get some stone. Okay, run off. This early stage is always like you just running around like a headless chicken, trying to get all the ingredients that you need just to kind of get off the ground to start automating everything. Anyone that hasn't played this game before and is kind of looking at me like, whoa, this all seems a bit strange. Factorio is all about automation. Your whole job is to, all these menial things I'm doing now, the whole idea is to basically automate all. Okay, just fill this up with a bit more coal to keep it going, because I'm going to depend on kind of coming back to this quite often to picking up coal, at least until I can get started. Okay, and bam, I've got a burner. Now all I need is some coal to kind of get this, and now I've automated my first process, and I need to do the same thing with copper, but I think I can skip copper for a little bit. I just need to work my way towards this offshore pump, because that's going to really get my steam and allow me to get electricity, which is going to fuel all the automation of everything. Right. So let's start working towards another burner. Okay. Oops. Nabbed the coal from that. Okay, this can take a while. Oh, no it's not. And I should be able to get another smelter as well. Or a stone furnace, should I say. Okay, now I need some coal. Running back again. I sometimes play this game with one of the like quick start things. It kind of speeds up this process when you've been playing, but I haven't played for a while, and I kind of like the challenge of trying to survive this mode. I'm curious how many videos I can make in this series before I get killed. I mean, hopefully I get to launch the rocket. I have to remember when I first played this game, it literally took me about I think it's about 36 hours of gameplay to launch the first rocket. It was mental. It was so much fun. The developers, like, hat off to them. They really kind of, at least I take this with a grain of salt because I'm not too sure if it's true, but I feel like they kind of created this automation genre, and then some other games kind of came out after that. What's that recent one that's kind of basically the same as Factorio but in first person? Like it's kind of got a name that sounds like automation. I really want to try it out, but my heart is kind of with Factorio because it's just got so much character. Okay, so where are we? Do I want some more burners? Yeah, I really need to start speeding up this process. I might get another burner for coal as well, just to really start pumping out coal. And let's see how many I've got in this. 10, yeah. And so 24 coal now. Let's speed up that one. And that should be pumping out some coal. Okay, awesome. I don't think I'm going to need copper just yet. I don't want to waste the time just yet until I really need it. So I can build a boiler, a steam engine. It's just the pump that I need. And to get the pump, I need a chip, which is... Oh, I'm going to need the goddamn copper. I don't remember when I last played that there was a requirement for copper so early on. Just coming up here to grab some stone. I need to build another furnace to kind of set up a new setup to get a burner and a furnace together. How many do I need? I can't remember. I've got enough. And I'm going to need some coal. I've got a small bit of coal. I don't really need that much copper to kind of get set up, so let's go down here. These humble beginnings. It's kind of fun, like doing the base setup. When I played it, I think I've got like 500 hours on this game or something. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm going to kind of skip the first hour because it's probably the most arduous part of the process. You can see it involves a lot of running around and stuff. But when you're still early to the game, it's great. Offshore pump. Okay, got it. Awesome. That's really going to kind of kickstart everything. I need a boiler and a steam engine. They're going to basically allow me to create my full kind of electrical setup. Then I need to get some automation of getting this coal into my boilers to fuel the furnaces, and then I can start pumping out the ore from these fields using the electrical mining drills. I remember when I first started playing this game, it was so goddamn confusing. I was like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? Like, and it's kind of weird. You feel overwhelmed because you flick through all these things. You're like, oh my god, like all this random stuff. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, this whole sheet gets filled out with stuff that you can make, and you automate and everything. Oh, I'm too busy talking. I need to fuel everything. Okay, 75, how much? Let's just dump in some coal in here, just to kind of keep these going. And let's see how this guy's doing. He could probably do with a little bit. And there we go. And then hopefully I can just kind of leave that one running until it runs out of coal, and then I can come back and pick up the coal. I mean, pick up the refined or the refined plates. Sorry, fumbling my words. Okay, so this got 12. So I'll probably steal half of these and put them in here. Okay, steal half of these, but I just reversed it. I'm an idiot. Okay, that'll do. Now I've got my pump. I need some steam engines. Need a boiler, and god damn it, I need some stone. How much stone do I need? I'm just going to kind of get a fair bit of it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to set up a drill here, and then next time I come back, I should be able to just quickly get some. And god damn it, I don't have any coal on me. Okay, next time I come up here, I'm going to drop off some coal and automate this point. Just kind of having to mine this is a bit arduous. Okay, I should have enough to get a base set up here. I can't remember what the values of automation out. So for instance, I want 1 boiler to 2 steam engines, I believe. I'm just going to kind of make this pretty small to begin with. This is really just to kind of get my power system going. I'm not going to lean too heavily onto like complex piping systems because I really don't want to spend the resources so early on those pieces. I really need to be careful as well because in this game mode I don't know how lethal I don't know how lethal it's going to be, so I could get attacked kind of at any minute, and I need to be very careful. Oops, I just set it up wrong, silly me. So I am going to need some pipes just to kind of get to that one. So basically water comes in this side and then steam comes out of this, and then the steam goes into the engine, and all I needed to do was put some coal in here. And it's quite a bit of coal, that's good. And what I can do is, if I put a chest out here and then just build an inserter, I can put more in a chest than I can inside. Oops, I'm going to need electricity to generate electricity. Okay, so that's going to start pumping up now, and what I can do is build a few electrical poles and then connect up this inserter to, and now this will basically automate, the power from this will automate the inserter to put the coal inside the steam engine. So now I can fill this up with lots, and I don't need to worry about having the tracks yet to kind of get the ore to the resource. And kind of need to keep these going, so top these up a bit and go pick up this copper. I could really do with some more. I'm going to make some more burners and start kind of thinking about mass production now. I've got my base set up, I've got my electricity, and now I really need to actually, I'll jump straight to electrical drills, and then I can cut out these burners, or maybe move these burners to a different area until I can afford some other stuff. So these electrical systems, these will connect up to my grid, and once they're connected to my grid, then I don't need to use coal anymore. And bam, now you can see it's digging away, and then it's basically going to put it inside this, and this is still going to use coal, but it should be good for the moment. Okay, now let me automate. Okay, get some of these. I really can automate the coal system because these burners are first of all slow, but I don't really need them to smelt anything, so I don't really need coal to generate coal in general. I can basically just get them to put the coal in a box, and damn it, I need some wood. Cutting down the trees. Global warming won't mind. Okay, this should give me enough for a fair few power cables. I just need to connect my network over here up to this. Come on. Okay, so now that's going to kind of be pumping out coal, and I don't need to generate coal to do it. I'm going to top this steam engine up because I don't want my system slowing down in any way. It'd be really bad if that ran out of coal, especially when I start to depend on it. Your whole network is going to be based around generating power from that steam, so let's just go up here and finalize this system. That's just going to give me some stone build up over time, and then I'll be able to kind of just pop back every now and then and pick some stuff up. Okay, I'm going to need to start thinking about defenses and radar because I've got a base set up to kind of get some resources, but I just want to make sure that I'm not going to get surprised. Okay, I'm actually going to set up, I really need to start pumping out iron now, so where are we? Get 2 more of them, and run back up and get some stone. Okay, that stone should be enough for 3 furnaces. Okay. Try to get this set up quickly. I'm going to need some coal for all these as well, so good job I set up that automation of coal. Now, where are we? Go get some coal. Awesome. You can see how quickly these electrical drills pump out coal over the other ones. And I'll keep some coal on me just in case. I really want to automate this now and try and get an electrical drill out of my copper. I need to start thinking about defenses as well. And a radar. Actually, I'm just going to build a radar because the thing with a radar is it takes a while to fill out your map. Like you can see this black area around the sides. Once I build my radar, then it's going to start emitting signals, and you'll start to see these squares get filled out, but it takes quite a while, and I really need to know what direction the bugs are going to come from, because at some point I'm going to get attacked, and it should be fairly soon. The amazing thing about this game, and I think this is why it's so popular, I think it's got like it's like 30,000 reviews or something. Take that number with a pinch of salt because it's kind of just off the top of my head on Steam, but it's like 98% positive rating, which kind of says everything really. It's whenever I speak to people about this game, I'm like, oh, have you played Factorio? They're like, what's that? And then I tell them what it is, and they're like, oh, yeah. As I think it's so hard to explain this game, and I don't think people realize just how much magic there is in it. Like once you get into it, oh my god, I don't know anyone that hasn't got hooked. Okay, so I don't think I really need two drill platforms here, but I'm going to put them here anyway, because the one thing you don't want to do in this game is be surprised, because if you've got a bottleneck in your resource system, your whole system can come crashing down. Especially when you're getting attacked and you need resources, because as soon as you get attacked, it's pretty much guaranteed that they're going to come continuously from that point, from that same direction. It's almost like once you're discovered, they basically send waves. Things like pollution are going to add to that, and you need to watch how much pollution you produce. So for instance, you can see my electricity demand is too high. So in this in the right, where this yellow is, it's kind of hard to highlight. My electricity is yellow, which means I need to build more boilers already, which means more pollution. Okay, let's top these out with max coal. I'm going to max out the coal in all these now. Should be able to hopefully do it. Okay, that'll keep them running for a while. There's an 89 coal in there, and now I need another boiler. And this is this is the amazing thing about Factorio. It's like you do one thing, and then you're like, oh my god, now I need to do this. Now I need to do this. Now I need to do this. And it for like literally the whole 36 hours it took me to launch my first rocket. I think that was the number. It was in the 30 of hours. Non-stop. I was like, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, and you just don't realize how much evolution can happen in a game over the course of the play period. It's pretty incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna get some electrical cables over to my stone system, because I really don't want to have to keep on going back there to fill it with coal. I need some more wood though. Okay, let's go create that electrical grid. I'm just going to save quickly. Oops. Save. What should we call this? Def World 01. Bam. Okay. Now let's kind of go around this field, because I've got enough electrical poles, so I don't need to worry too much about how many resources it's going to take, because these are so cheap. Let's get rid of this, and let's get this pumping out into a box. Okay. Oh, it's given me 100 stone as well, which is good. Okay, let's build some armor just in case I start to get attacked soon. And where I need to start working my way towards research. So now that I've got my base system, I've got electricity. My electrical grid is doing okay so far. The performance in the right hand corner is doing pretty good. And I've got a grid set up to build these plates. I can now start worrying about science. That's basically what's going to unlock all of the technology that I'm going to need to progress towards launching a rocket and getting off this planet. Okay, so and the way you start the science, at least initially, is I need to automate. So I don't even have an assembly machine. An assembly machine is basically where you give the machine a task to do something and you insert all the ingredients into it. And what should I'm going to need gun turrets pretty quickly and walls because that's what's going to defend me, and I'm definitely going to need a submachine gun because the pistol is terrible. And then you can start to see I now am going to splitters and conveyor belts, which is going to come up soon. I'm going to need lights as well because it's getting dark. It's just kind of a little inconvenient to always have your factory in darkness. So, okay, what should I do first? Because this is the deaf world, I'm going to get a gun. The American way. I live in America, by the way. Just putting out there, it's not like a British dude just having a go at Americans. Okay. So as you can see, like everything in a Factorio, the process to do it initially is pretty arduous, having to build them manually. But you got to build them manually until you can get the factory to automate the whole process. Okay, what can we do whilst that's working? Let's see. I need to... Okay, let's just pick up some resources. Let's do a round. I don't think I need to go pick up my coal. I mean, my stone. I need to pick up my coal though and fill up this box. Yeah, you can see, let's see how much this is down to. Yeah, this is down to 30. You need to be super careful with this box because if you run out, you don't want to be in that position. Basically, what usually happens is all of these systems will begin to stop working. And that basically brings your whole assembly plant down to a crunch. Okay. Nearly got my military, which means I can nearly get a machine gun. And I'm going to start building some science packs because I really need to get the automation assembly unit next, I think, because it's just going to speed up this whole process. I was a little worried initially because I know that this is a deaf world, so I want to make sure I've got a gun to protect myself just in case, because the pistol, you'll literally really struggle to kill even a few grubs. But the machine gun, or submachine gun should I say, that's going to be a million times better. Awesome. So I'm just going to kick off the research for the assembly machine. That's going to allow me to automate the whole process that I've just done. But let's get that damn machine gun. And because it uses a lot of ammo, let's just kind of pump out some ammo as well. Okay, and I need to put the science packs into this unit. Okay, I've got my machine gun. And need to wait for that assembly unit. Okay, I'm going to do a round and pick up my ingredients. I'm going to need to fill these up with coal. They seem to be doing okay so far, but I'll pick up a round of coal anyway. And I'll go pick up some stone just in case. I've got 118, but it's good to just pick it up whilst I can. I'm still waiting for the automation trait or skill to come through. Research, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's research. Okay, bam. Now, I really could do with gun turrets. The gun turrets are going to save me more so than a wall will, at the start at least. The wall is there to slow them down, but the gun turret's there to actually kill them. So let's get a basic setup to automate the creation of science packs. What am I going to need? I think... where's the science pack? Here it is. So I need basically copper and iron. I need a gear and copper. So I'm going to need 2. I'm going to need 1 for the gear. And I'm going to need some inserters. So this one's going to be the gear. And then this one's going to be the science pack. And I'm going to need an offshoot from this that is going to hold the copper plates, and I need an offshoot from this that's going to hold the iron plates. Yeah, let's put 100 iron plates in there, 100 copper. Actually, let's put 200 in just because I don't really want to be coming back to this too often. And then I'm going to need to take the science pack from this and put it into here. So that's pretty much automated that science pack. Yep, and it's going, and it'll go into there, and basically anything that I'm using that has red science packs will now automate. And I can expand on this to speed things up a little by getting multiple. So I'm going to work towards getting another science, which is going to, it looks like I need copper because I think it's copper that I need. Yeah, so I can get another science thing. I'm going to need 3 inserters, and let's just get some boxes. And bam. Okay. So this is where the efficiency thing comes in. If you look here, I can actually reuse this. Oops. I can reuse this pack here, this one here, and this can go into here, this can go into here. I'm actually going to move this box into the middle. And this is one of the really cool things about Factorio that you maybe don't realize at the initial start is the design of your factory, and basically how everything is placed is oops, I basically just put my whole inventory in there. The way everything's placed is like, it's almost like an art in of itself, and how to be efficient in terms of how you set your factory up. And that's basically going to put that in there, and then oops, if you've noticed, these guys are flashing yellow, so it just basically means that I built my electrical grid a little too far away. These OCD, these blue boxes are the outline of the electrical grid and everything that's going to impact. Okay, what should I get next, guys? I really need these to automate, especially the underbelts and the splitter belts, because you can obviously get a straight line of belts, but you very quickly come across crossing yourself, which is can be very difficult to work around. But really, I need this blue assembly plant because I'm going to find a bottleneck very quickly. So to get there, I need to do this filter insert. So I'm just going to get that quickly. I think after this I might just throw in the wall just for good measure. And I need to build some turrets, so let's set up a system over here that's basically just going to pump me out some. Maybe I don't. How many seconds does it take to make them? Only 8 seconds. Okay, I think I'll just build these myself. I don't think I need to automate the creation of turrets because I'm building them pretty quick. I need the ingredients for them though. Oh, one thing I do really need to automate is ammunition. And ammunition actually takes quite a bit of time to make, so I really need to set that up now. Let's get 2 of these. I'll do a round of picking up ingredients again. And I should, by the time I come back, be in a good spot. Okay, I've got my 2 factories. These can both pull from the same box. and then I can put iron plates in the middle of it. Okay. Now need electricity, and these need to build ammunition. Oh, what's the copy button again? Oh, there we go. And put some iron plates in here. And now I need to take them out. Inserters. Damn it, I'm running out of iron plates. Go pick up some iron plates. How many? I've still got a fair bit of coal in these. I should be okay. Get 2 inserters, and I'm going to insert these into some boxes. And electricity. There we go. Okay guys, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. This is the end of this episode. Make sure to check the next episode where we will start to properly defend our base and hopefully get attacked at some point. Catch you guys later.